Hey there folks, rinimt here, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers. In the last part, we made our way through Plot Any, doing all those darn side quests. There was, what, 10 of them? All over the map. And now, let's speak with the enormous Amaro. Excuse me, who is slumbering peacefully? Mog! Sento! Ardbert? Oh my gosh. Oh, forgive me, I was having a dream. Seldom do men visit us. What brings you to our village? Did I hear you alright? You desire the crystal shoes that you may confront the Lightwarden. No, you mustn't think such thoughts. Even if you are indeed immune to the light's corruption, as you claim, vanquishing the king will bring you naught but sorrow. Forget this folly. Return whence you came. While we appreciate your concern, we have no choice in the matter. Will you not reconsider? Come, my friends, let's leave him with his thoughts. It is harder by far to change the minds of they who mean well than they who mean ill. Forgive me, but I'm not sure I understand. And little wonder, 'tis the first time thou hast set foot here. It will behoove you all to learn something of the nature of this community, I think, and there is no surer way than to speak with its members. In such wise, you will come to understand Sato's reasoning for refusing us, and I hope gain an insight into how he may yet be persuaded. So I bid ye seek out the Amaro and make yourselves known unto them. A gentle touch shall suffice by way of a greeting. Now we have to prove ourselves again. Oh, we can do panics! Oh my gosh! How long has it been since I last felt man's touch? I can't help but be reminded of my master's hand. He was a knight of Over, a noble and valiant soul. But like so many others, he died fighting the Sin Eaters. Though he is long departed, I remain in this land out of respect for his memory. Oh, where's the next one? Way down there. Somewhere. Over there. Pet. That tickles! Enough! I never had a master. I'm not accustomed to it. Not that I dislike your kind, you understand. On the contrary, we Amaro were bred to be fond of men. In the beginning, we were all of us mindless beasts, but then the Major Veronica gave us the gift of intelligence that we might better serve our masters. After their empire fell, those with the gift eventually died out. On rare occasions, however, we are born with the seed of our ancestors in us. If we live long enough amongst men, the seed may quicken, restoring the power of speech to us amongst other things. So it was with me, though I never had a master, as I told you. Must act more. Pet. What's happening? I'm being patted. It's wonderful. Seldom do we have the chance to enjoy the attentions of men. You're kind of loath to come here for fear of the Fae folk. But then we are Fae folk too. When first we made our home here, we swore an oath to the Fairy King, you see. It's easy to forget sometimes. Oh well. Hi, you're awake. Thou hast peered into the hearts of the Amaro, I take it. Then thou canst not choose but see the intent and abiding love they bear for man. It is out of concern for our welfare, and not scorn, that Cedo seeketh to dissuade us from confronting their king. Yet confront their king we must. To that end we must needs have the crystal shoes. I'm like, side quest? No, okay. Keep it that way. A resounding roar. Arya, might I prevail upon thee to confer with Cedo in private? The task of slaying the Lightwarden will ultimately be thine, and it is for thee, I believe, that he worrieth most. Tell him of thy many great deeds. Spoken in earnest, thy words may yet move him to change his mind. You have spoken with my brethren. Then you see as not out of scorn that I deny you the relic. I simply cannot bear to see men fight and die. Not anymore. None of us can. To lose one who has placed a gentle hand on us, even once fills our hearts with untold sorrow, as my brothers and sisters will readily attest. This is something I must do. What am I to make of such declarations? Tell me, why do you wish this? This land is no longer a man's to fight for, nor will your doing so compel the Fae folk to change. And in order to attain the other relics, you will already have paid the due price. Not more is owed. Then why then would you risk all to face our fallen king? To keep a promise to my friends. What did you say? The very words. Could it be mere coincidence? Very well. You believe what you say, but we shall see if you have the strength to do it. Seniors have been prowling the area of late. Prove yourself against them, and I will consider giving you the relic. Say you are well prepared, then meet me in the clearing to the east. There, I will lure out the fiends, that you may slay them. Do I see a mean hunt up there? No. Do see a Sefto here, though. I will use my voice to lure out the seniors, as I once did when I hunted with an old friend. A feeble cry for the ravenous, a mighty roar for the territorial. Still remember the tricks. But come, we would begin at your signal. That was my signal. Ready then? Very well. Finally, you guys group up for me. What? You brought weak ones? Okay, fine. Fine, there was more. Will there be even more beyond them? Yes, there will. Fair enough. I assume that's the last one. Yeah. Made sure I work with those creatures, I will not deny it. I've seen enough. Let's return to Wollecdorf. Can I just fly with you? Please? Where north is this? Let's do it. somewhere out here, right? West. Oh, wait. There was one... I know where it is. It's literally in Waldorf, right? Right? Yeah. I saw it, like, between recording. I completely forgot it because I was too busy petting! Silly me. Silly me. So that's all the currents. We just have... Oop. 2 quests. By the ease with which you slew those teenagers, I see that you are capable. However, I still require time to think, and if you should be willing, there's a favor I would ask of you. Of course there is! It would be other of all the side quests of this area would it be? I'm meant over friends. This is not a test of your strength, but a personal request. Please hear my tale. A while ago, I fought seniors who had wandered into Ilmag. In the heat of the battle, I dropped a prized possession, a medallion. Of all the places it should fall, it was Longmere Lake. We Amaro are not fond of water. We certainly cannot dive very deep. I briefly entertained the thought of turning to the Fwat, but they are more likely to keep my medallion out of mischief than return it to me. I had despaired of retrieving my treasure, but having seen what you are capable of, perhaps you'll be able to find it. Will I ponder your request for the shoes? Will you not go and search for my medallion? And if it should elude even you, I will accept that it is gone forever. Ugh. Just got done with these. Sandman! Oh my gosh. I knew Amaro. Oh gosh, this is a chain too. I knew Amaro. Oh, I beg your pardon. I must have dozed off again. Ever since I turned 300, I find I can barely stay awake. Sandman is my name, and I had something for you. What was it again? Yes, a request. I would have you seek out a young Amaro who was newly arrived in Ilmag. But ere I go into the details, tell me, what do you... Know you the nature of our community, Wolfdorf, is a place where those of us who have attained intelligence come to live out our days. We Amaro are born among BCC, but if we abide in men for a century or so, we may awaken to abilities lost in our kind, speech not least of all. But those who awaken might know of Willickdorf, we ask their new mole friends to place enchantments on the crystals found throughout Ilmag. These crystals call out to our brethren across Novrun, drawing them hither. However, the aforementioned young Amaro was not prepared for what he found here. That is, other speaking Amaro. No sooner did I welcome him than he bolted and ran. Though he is wary of us, having served men until recently, I believe he will trust you. Please, will you not find him and persuade him to come here? To help you on your way, he fled to the west of the settlement. You know what? I'm just gonna do the push forward in the story until I can get flight. Forward in story, and also just do this because I don't want to walk again. Let's walk all the way down there. I see Paulia still chilling. Up there. By 7-mile tracks head southwest. Judging by the depth of the impressions, the creature was in some haste. Good, it goes around Paulia. Past that werewood. Famfrit has been partially consumed by a large beast. The trail consumption continues to the west. You find the eaten remains of a fruit. The exposed flesh yet to turn brown. The young Amaro may yet be near. There it is. So yeah, well, conveniently it brought me to the lake. The young Amaro regards you with wary eyes. It's alright to talk. You know that I can talk? There was another fellow like me. Do you know him? Well now, Hotsumi of Takayamaro. That must be the place he wanted to show me. My name is Titania. My master was traveling merchant. One day I discovered that I could speak. I'm so happy, I thought my master would be happy too. When I spoke to him, he looked as if he'd seen a ghost and abandoned me. Since that day, I've been wandering the land by myself. I'd heard of Elmig, and I thought it would be nice to see it, but it seems the idea wasn't my own at all. This settlement, Ultros, sounds like a nice place, but I don't want to live there. I've been alone for a long while. I don't feel comfortable around others anymore, not even other Amaro. Alright, well, we'll continue your quest at a later point, because... Wow, I just took massive falling damage for landing on water. That was sweet. Oh gosh, is this the thing I was thinking of that was a pain about to find down here? I think it was. Yeah, I swear it's in here. There it is. I just happened to remember it was inside the building. This is the one I was thinking of before, so... Ah, you're a return. How far did you search?
My medallion! You found it! Oh, I know not how to thank you. It is my most treasured possession. A gift from a dear departed soul. He was a traveler, and together we journeyed to the ends of the world and back again. When I was young. In those days, I could not speak, but we found joy in each other's company nonetheless. Oh, the memories. This medallion he found during an adventure, fashioned it into a necklace for me, his partner in crime. I had not the words to tell him then, but it filled my heart with pride. I was so happy. His name was Artbert, and he was my friend.
Ardbert, thou sayest?
Everyone blamed him for the flood, him and his comrades. Some few spoke up for them, of the many whose lives they had touched. But as the years went by, their voices were drowned out by those who only uttered the adventurers' names as a curse. It was too much to bear, and so I left behind men and their lies, and came to this place. Ardbert was a trusting soul, constantly being drawn into the troubles of others. Yet in spite of this, he never thought twice when he saw someone in need. He always tried to help. It was no different then. The world needed heroes. It needed him. And yet, he was a good man. He deserved to be happy. I wish I could have told him that, at least.
I'm sure he knows how you feel.
You remind me of him. Your kindness. When we Amaro were created, we were granted the ability to perceive souls. Thus did we recognize our masters. That ability has long since faded from our kind. But due perhaps to my reversion, I can see your soul. Faintly, but surely. It is reminiscent of Ardbird's. Strikingly so. Of course, you are you and no one else. We are defined not by the soul we are born with, but the path we walk. Nevertheless, I cannot help but feel that this is more than mere coincidence. Which is why I will place my faith in you. The relic. It is yours.
There's trouble! Terrible trouble!
Has something happened at Lida Loran?
Together with the twins, we were playing tricks on some nasty mortals to stop them from setting foot in Ilmeg. At first they ran off screaming, which was lots of fun. But then a scary, bony, wrinkly old mortal came along and spoiled everything. None of our tricks seemed to work on him, which is no fun at all. And now they're getting closer and closer.
Ranjit. If he manages to find his way in, all our efforts will have been for naught.
As thou sayest. Should we be discovered ere our mission here is complete, and the Lightwarden yet liveth, our task will be rendered nigh impossible. If we are to prevail, we must needs divide our forces. Thus do I propose the following. Whilst thou salliest forth to meet with the Lightwarden, we shall join in the effort to obstruct the trespassers. Should we succeed in staying their advance, all the better. Yet even should we fail, if we can but delay our enemy's arrival long enough for thee to secure victory, our plan may still be deemed a success.
So the moment the lights go out, we all beat a hasty retreat, yes?
Let me come with you. I have the blessing too.
No, Minfelia. You'll only get underfoot. Now come.
I wish there were more I could do. Please be careful.
Act al-in. Forgive me, it seems my indecision has cost you precious time. I am convinced now, convinced that you will triumph. To the south you will find the bridge to Liegia. As the bearer of the 4 relics, the gate to the castle will open to you. So there is, like I said, a proper way to get to Liegia, and it does involve this path down here. Could have just gotten a ride, but I figure I should go the proper way this time. stairs. Climb the stairs. All these goes chirp. Hi, Fuka. Can I get around you? Almost. Almost get around it. I did get around it. See? There was no problem. No problem at all. The gate has recognized that you bear all 4 relics. The seal is broken. All that remains is to enter the castle and confront Titania, being bereft of reason and mercy. And it's sure to be a ferocious battle, but if anyone can bring an end to our king's torment, it is you. Yet know this, my adoring sapling, though we faithfolk may appear to live unfettered lives, there are still laws that bind us. To take back as much as is taken, to create as much as destroyed, to give as much as is received. In all things, balance must be preserved. The same will be asked of you. But worry not, come what may, your beautiful branch will ever be at your side. The Dancing Plague is now accessible. So yes, this is our first trial of Shadowbringers. And so I can hit the right button to get to trials. Oh no, my gear's breaking. It's fine. Who goes there? Are you the ones who broke the seal? Ah, so much time lost. So much frolic and feasting left undone. We must make up for it. We must, beginning by playing with you.
Come and play. For the night is bright and you can sleep when you're dead.
Alright, so Titania. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try and not think of the extreme version because I have done this extreme version a few times. Anyway, so just gonna open up with Bright Sabbath. This is a general AoE. Phantom Rune. She'll be can you guess which one? And you'll be able to tell based on the staff animation. This is very important to remember when you go do Titania Extreme. Divination Rune is going to be Tank Buster. Oh gosh. Tank's moving it. Tank, stop moving! Tank Buster is a clonal, so you do not want to be behind the tank. Wet, wet, wet. She's going to pull out these little water petals. Someone needs to be in every single one. At least one person per huddle.
When you play with fire.
Why is the dancer tethered to a healer? That's a very important question. So, gonna do a stack here. I really would appreciate if the tank hadn't turned her quite yet, but here we are. So you do want to stack in the puddle because it is going to be a stack. And she's also going to do her other Phantom Rune, which will be the one where you have to go out. Again, you can tell which one she'll do based on the animation that she's doing. Finally, she will Midsummer Night's Dream. Is roughly an HP trigger. I think it's a HP trigger, but there is a time trigger as well. Growth Rune is going to put one spreading, sorry! I am thinking of extreme. It's going to put a spreading thing on the ground. We need to not be in it, like, literally half the group is. Ideally the tank makes it so that DPS can DPS, but, well... Alright, so Phantom Rune again. Oh, it's gonna be another in. I believe they're random at this point. I think Bright Sabbath. Really wish this tank would stop burning. That would be fantastic, actually. Alright, Frost Rune. This is going to be a callback to Shiva. Yes, Shiva. She's going to do these runes circling around the arena. Tank, please stay in one spot. You will want to go to the one that's going to appear last. Ideally not get hit by 3 uplifts, because everyone can't spread apparently. And that's the main bits for now. The more the merrier. Join us, my children. So she's going to spawn 3 ads, yes. Each tank will want to take one of Pup and Peas Blossom. The DPS can simply take Mustard Seed. And by DPS I mean Rini Ariana. Or Ariana. Why is Pup being killed? Oh gosh, this does not bode well for the next part. Anyway. Yeah, so DPS need to focus on Mustard Seed, and then on the Puck, and then finally on the Peas. Do you think I'm moving? Got another thing coming. Maintain my uptime, okay? Yeah, so during all this, you can see Titania is getting power. If it hits 100, instant white. Obviously stronger, higher it goes, the stronger it will be. So DPS are going to want to wait for Mustard Seed to spawn over here. DPS are going to want to focus on Mustard. Tanks on the other 2. And Peas Blossom is probably about to be tanked by a healer. There's a stack coming. They really need to make it so that it's by Mustard, but it's not. Knockback. Now I get in the blue, because that's what happens when you stand in the blue on those, much like with, say, Sephiroth. On me. Finally, let's move on to Puck. Ugh, this is taking forever. Don't know why the dancer is partnered onto the healer. Such a waste. So even though they are dying, they are still going to do some of their moves. Like, we're now circled back into the stack, and they're not bringing the stack over to the enemy. That's lovely. We got this again. I'm about to say, did the dancer about learn nothing? No, instead it was the ninja who died too. Oh gosh. Might be a white. Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Dance like the leaves on the ground.
This is gonna hurt. It's really gonna badly hurt. Ugh.
This is so much fun.
I'm gonna LD now because it's gonna recharge, so. Alright, so she's gonna miss Rune again. But there's also gonna be personal AoEs like so, and ideally she's moved into the middle, so thank you. Thank you, Titania. She's moved into the middle so that, yeah. So Phantom Rune is gonna go off before the stack happens. Yeah, you can tell who was not actually in the fire there because, well, yeah. Oh god, I'm in a really bad spot. Oh wait, no, I'm with the tank. I'm with Titania. Okay, I can maybe get behind this. A divination rune. Tank, do not flip her. Okay, thank you. Going into another frost rune. Hopefully we're in one of the later spots, so we'll be able to move in time. Bright Sabbath. Another AoE. Most I think I've ever used Mantra in one fight. It's not a level cat fight, and I don't typically play monster level cat fights, so yeah, that's the thing. So back-to-back Phantom Runes. Another divination rune. Tank better not turn her. Thank you. I've had tanks turn her around during divination rune, and oh, scarier than a wife to ads, basically. Back to back, Bright Sabbath. Oh my gosh, I already have to do an ish. Cool. Wait, she goes into this again? Sorry, I think this is the longest I've seen Titania last in ages. Hank, why? Why? Why are you moving? Okay, fine, we can get another LB here. Except they're not in the stack and they're about to take a lot of damage. Seriously, I've never seen LB3 pop up twice. If I have, it was like way back when. By way back when, I mean at release. Holy heck.
We can play no more.
You have freed our fallen king. Not that I expected any less, my Snayak. The dress, the crown, the scepter, the shoes. The time has come for these relics to serve their true purpose. For they are not only keys to the castle, they are also blessings to be bestowed upon the new king. The way into the castle is opened when it is time to relieve the reigning monarch of the throne. And the brave soul who does the deed has the honor of taking their place. However, should you ascend the throne, you will become one of us, never again to live as men do. My adorable sapling, my precious mortal. We Fae folk live forever, but such is not your virtue. To strive for a dream you will never see, to sow seeds that others might one day taste the fruits of your garden, that is the beauty of your kind. Burn bright and shine as only you can. These blessings, your lovely branch will accept in your stead. Kinla, Ilichla, Ilmeg, Okbra. Now, shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
Confound it! How did they get here so fast?
Damn these pixies and their tricks!
How in the seven hells?
Listen well. We come in pursuit of villains who have fled to this land. You know who and where they are. Now show yourselves and answer me before I lose my patience.
Oh, stop! It hurts! It hurts!
Enough! Lift the enchantment!
Minfilia, willful child. How many times must I come to collect you?
I won't return to your maw. And I won't let you hurt my friends.
What is this stance? Where did you learn it? No oracle I trained would make such an unseemly show of herself. Know your shame, gal. You're powerless. You have no life nor purpose, save that which our master sees fit to permit.
Who are you to dictate her purpose? To lock her away and deny her a life? If she was powerless, it's because of you, you sanctimonious swine. But no longer.
Fool! Defiance only begets more suffering. It is through acceptance alone that one may find solace in this god's-forsaken world.
Look! The sky!
She's done it. The Warrior of Darkness has triumphed. General? What are our orders? What do we do?
We do what we came to do. Subdue this rabble and find the Warrior of Darkness.
Forward, men! Take the villains captive! Are you deaf? I said...
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain! What? What's happening? Water? That wasn't there before.
Orwaik Kansasi, Orwaik Kinsi.
What's the matter with you? Get a hold of yourselves, damn it! General, they come in greater numbers. We must retreat!
All who stand with the Warrior of Darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
I see. Well, it's a good thing Fear-Ul volunteered to become king in your stead, for all our sakes.
We are grateful for your timely aid, Fear-Ul, or should I say, your majesty.
It was the first night in recent memory. We all of us but wish to make the most of it. That's something you must remember about us Fae folk. Though our existence may be eternal, we exist only for the present. We live in the here and now, paying no mind to futures that may or may not be. To wit, we are not driven as men are. We cannot fight for such causes as men do.
Does that mean you won't aid us against the Sin Eaters?
Not unless the mood takes us. But if it was to repay a debt, well then, that's another matter. To take back as much as is taken. To create as much as is destroyed. To give as much as is received. Such is the way of Ilmeg. By this law, we shall lend you our strength, in return for the beautiful sky you have restored to us. In times of need, do not hesitate to call.
What about our pact? Am I free?
Silly sapling. I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would Isnefis.
Whew. Now everything has to load again. There it is. I guess I said again, but I guess it has to load, right? Ne'er a moment did I doubt that thou wouldst triumph over thy foe, yet the majesty of thine achievement delighteth me nonetheless. Night hath returned to Ilmeg, and we stand one step closer to delivering the first from its doom and averting the 8th umbral calamity. 'Tis but a pity thou wert not present to see the fae folk with the Ulmors aflight. 'Tis a sight to raise the spirits, I do assure thee. Ah, but what valuable allies they might prove, were the mood only to take them. I believe I can fly. The wheel turns. There's another quest here! I knew you could do it, and not only because of your blessing. You have a strength all your own, and it has been seen us through many a trial. With the warden defeated, I believe our work here is done. This time we were going together, needless to say, to the bitter end. The fate of our two worlds being at stake and all that. Now then, I suggest we hurry back to the Crystarium. Much and more may have happened while we were frolicking with the Fae folk. That Ranji elected to pursue us makes me hopeful the city was spared Yulmor's attentions I would sooner see for myself. Besides, I believe I speak for all of us when I say that I've had a belly full of Ilmeg. Let's away before the fairies think to play with us again. Hide and seek. Yeah, let's go back to the Crystarium. Get this whole arc wrapped up, and then we can do the side quest here next time or something, right?
All seems well at the Crystarium.
Yes. Yulmor was plainly more concerned with finding us. How flattering.
You certainly took your time. I had half resolved to complete the task myself.
And you are...
Were one to study the annals of Garlean history, one would find yonder visage on many a page. Though by rights its youth should long since have faded.
Well, well, we have a historian in our midst.
That spares me a lengthy explanation. I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire, and under various guises, the architect of myriad other imperially inclined nations. As for my true identity, I am emet-selch, Ascian.
Gaius spoke of you, a native of the Source.
Equal in rank to La Habrea. And you came all this way just to introduce yourself to us?
Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Have you ever seen a more affecting spectacle? Oh, it is truly, deeply infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? Following the flood, the First had been listing ever further towards the light, towards stasis. The end was in sight. Enter man and his indomitable spirit. He would haul the world back from the brink. And adding his lumpen weight to the power of growth, he duly tipped the scales, if only by a fraction. Yet a fraction was enough to spoil the perfect imbalance needed to bring about a rejoining. Had mankind continued to live in idleness under Vorthri's rule, all the conditions would have been met. But you had to come and ruin it all. Thanks to your meddling, light supremacy is in doubt, and our painstakingly laid plans are in tatters!
Well, I should begin by thanking you for confirming Urianger's theories on the inner workings of the Calamity. He will be most pleased. As for what happens next, might I suggest you admit defeat and walk away?
Happy to let me go, are you? Because the murderous glint in your eye suggests otherwise. Indeed, it is enough to make me think better of confronting you alone. Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what La Habrea did. And we all know how well that ended for him. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation. I will not raise a hand to hinder your hunt for the Lightwardens. If you desire it, I will even lend you my knowledge and strength.
Since time immemorial, you and yours have labored to rejoin the 13 shards, at the cost of countless lives. Do you expect us to believe that your objective has suddenly changed?
Nay, our objective is the same as it ever was. Though I dare say, you do not know our motive. A war waged without knowledge of the enemy is no war. It is mere bloodletting. Just once, might we not seek to find common ground? For good or ill, I am immortal. Provided I have the inclination, I can always begin anew, scheme and conspire to my heart's content. But this time I thought that I might instead try to see eye to eye, to understand what drives the hero of the Source, to determine if our goals are truly incompatible. So come, shed your preconceptions. See beyond the unscrupulous villains you take us for. When all is said and done, we may find ourselves pleasantly surprised. The proud discoverers of a path of cooperation rather than opposition. Think of it.
Thou hast delivered thy proposal, and we would not dismiss it outright. If I may offer thee counsel, however, to make thy case via an illusion reflecteth poorly upon thy sincerity.
My apologies. You will forgive me if I'm not entirely at ease in the presence of a famed Ascian Slayer. I felt it only prudent to take precautions. Nonetheless, your counsel is duly noted.
I take my leave, friends. Rest assured, we shall meet again soon.
Wondering when we would go asking the story. There you have it. Cooperation? He can't be serious, can he? Well, we've certainly been given much to ponder, but first things first, we should report to the Exarch. You can run along, Arya. We're perfectly capable of handling this little task. In light of your recent exertions, I'd say you've earned a rest. Go on, take yourself to bed. We'll see you later, refreshed and ready for more. Ways closer. I guess I could just walk there. Oh, welcome back, miss. We've been expecting you. You will find refreshments laid out in your quarters, we hope they are to your liking. You'll be retiring now. Very good, miss. I bid you a pleasant evening. Oh, I got a sandwich basket. I hope the past few days have not been overly taxing. Pray, take your rest and recover.
From the Exarch, is it? With that mirror of his, he can watch your every move, you know. You'll probably think you're talking to yourself. Still, he's keeping you well fed. Judging by his people's faith in him, he seems to be a decent sort. But so much about him remains shrouded in mystery. Like, what was he doing back in my day? There was no such person when I was around. A lot's happened since the Flood, though. Since I was set adrift. I know little more than you do of this city's history and the Exarch's past. Not that it matters. It's emet-selch we should be concerned about. When our world was about to be consumed by light, the Ascian in white appeared before us. He said that the only way for us to live on was to bring about the rejoining. Desperate as we were, we heeded his words. not realizing that the flood was of the Ascian's own making. They cannot be trusted. None of them. But Emet-selch had one thing right. One should not fight blindly. That's what we did. And it cost us everything we held dear.
Tell me about Seto.
What? What about Seto? What is there to say? All right. He's done some growing. When we were traveling together, he was nowhere near as big. And he obviously couldn't speak. I had no idea how much that medallion meant to him. What about you, anyway? You must have a friend like Seto? Chocobo, perhaps? Come on, you tell me something for a change.
Real politic. That wraps up, I guess, chapter 2 of Shadowbringers or something like that. So it does give us a few options on things to do. I'm gonna stop by the Ninja real quick because I was getting annoyed by those notifications. So obviously I could just continue. I do need to do the side quest in the emet-selch. But we do also have level 72 and 74 role quests to do. The 74 ones aren't as pressing, though I believe this next quest here is a level 74 quest, so, you know, may as well prepare to do it too. The other big thing here is going to be unlocking the next tier of hunts, which is level 73. And yeah, I mean, those are the main things. We've got those role quests to do. We've got side quests to do. So I guess that'll be the next couple bits. Let's work on those tunas for Nutty. Or tunas tuna. Still at it, are we? I thought you might be. I thought you had a bright future with Clan Nutty, and sure enough, you're not dead yet, which is more than I can say about some other poor sods. I've even heard whispers you've caught the eye of our Yulmoran patrons. What? No one told you? The whole system we've got here in the Crystarium first originated in Yulmar. Once upon a time, a few perfumed gentlemen were bored out of their wits and desperate for entertainment, so they pooled their considerable resources and started placing bounties on dangerous beasts to attract hunters. The original intent was apparently to derive amusement from the gruesome deaths of those foolish and greedy enough to pursue these marks. A reprehensible pastime, wouldn't you agree? But people are stronger and more clever than many realize, like you. One that marks hardly pose a challenge to you now, do they? All the more reason to pester Zyle for permission to take on 2 nut bills. So how do I think to undertake 2 nut bills does he? Intriguing. Oh, why not? We're down a few ranking hunters, so perhaps you can make up for their absence. Do bear in mind that should you die whilst in pursuit of Mark, you will receive no compensation. You'll also be dead, which would be an inconvenience for both of us. We have great expectations for you, Hunter. Now take 2 nut ones. 3 nut is at 76, which obviously I could pick up now, but let's go ahead and just grab 1 and 2. Puka! Chirp. So anyway, yeah. We got role quests to do, and we have side quests to do, so that's gonna keep us busy for a bit. So So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support greatly helps keep me content like this and more. You can find the links for that in the description, along with links to me on social media. There's like a hair in my mouth. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!